guys, Richard Constable here. Today we're going to be just learning some different types of C chords. So you may have been able to play this already. So we've got our normal C, which uses the C triad, which is C, E and G. Triad is just three notes that are played together that make up different chords. So we've got our C. So what do we do when we want to have a different sound but we only want to move a little bit, one finger or so? So the first chord we can learn is if we move the third of the triad, so we've got 1, 3, 5. If you refer to my other video, it'll make a little bit more sense. If we move the third, which is the E, to the E sharp or the F, as people would call it, we would call that a C sus4, because you're suspending the third, which is in between the 1 and the 5, and you're moving it to the 4th in the C scale, which is an F, C, D, E, F. Okay, so it's a really nice sound. So you can actually toggle between C and C sus4. So that's a really nice way of doing that. So if you take off your second finger and you add this D note, so C, D, that's our second, so we would call this a C sus second. Okay, so this is taking the third and then suspending it down, so suspending the third, moving it to the second in the scale, C sus2. So moving from the C, taking the middle finger off. Even just doing that just gives a really nice feel. Okay. So now let's try the C7. So this is where we put our little finger on to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string here. So this note is actually the B flat, so B flat isn't actually in the C major scale, but where it comes into play is when we talk about chord scales. So traditionally, or pretty much always, the 5th chord in a chord scale will be the dominant chord. So even though we're playing C7, we need to find where C would be the 5th chord in a different scale. So that scale is F, I believe. F, G, A, B, C. Yeah, so the 5th. Okay, so the B flat is in the F scale. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 4th in the F major scale. So that's why it fits really nicely with the F major. The C7. You can use it toggling the C as well. Maybe use it at the end of a phrase. So we played the C major 7. So we played the C7, which is the dominant 5th chord in the F major chord scale. So every scale has chords that fit into their pattern. So C major chord scale goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B. But within that you'll have different set of chords which fit really nicely together depending on what style you're going for. So you have major chord sequences and minor chord sequences. We're going to cover this in another video, but just for your information. And the 5th is the 7th chord, so C7's in the F major chord scale. So we played the C7, but now we're going to play the C major 7 because we're taking the 7th note from the C major scale, which is C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So it comes just before the C. So we always keep the root, which is the C, but we just take our first finger off, and then that adds this open B string here. Gives this kind of airy feel to the C. So you can literally just toggle that first finger on and off, which is brilliant. So it's nice and easy. So we can actually play some, so we can actually add some other notes to our C chord, our C major triad here, C, E, G. We can add this D here. So as we played a minute ago, we played C, D, G to create that C sus2 chord. Actually add this D in here as well, but when you add it to the normal C triad, C, E, G, D, E, has a really nice airy sound as well. So you can actually toggle the 3rd fret first and open to create this like overarching melody. And then in the triads, the C major triad, you've got C, E and G, so you can add this G up at the top here. So this still fits in with the C major triad, C major chord, but it just has a different feel, so it adds this overarching shine to it. So that's all we've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share with all your friends. Leave a review, like and comment below, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, nice to see you. Bye.